Good morning. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to Kila Chari Torah's Daily Halacha Review for Monday, July 18th. We have two short points to round out our conversation of Hachana, preparing on Shabbat for the weekdays to follow, for the weekday, for Saturday night, for the weekday. They are bending the corner of a sefer. If you want to mark your place in a sefer, like so, by folding down a corner, you may bend the page of the sefer, the book that you're studying, or put a paper clip on the spot. This is permitted because there's a possibility you might need it, that specific page, on Shabbos as well. So it's not considered a weekday need. Maybe you'll want to refer to it even today. And the other question has to do also with Sfarim, with holy books, placing them in their proper place. One may return Sfarim to their proper place on the shelf on Shabbat, since you might need the Sefer again before Shabbos is over. If you're in a Beis Medrash or a Shul, it's very likely that other people will need them, and if you put them back in their place, the people will be able to find the books when they need them. So it's obvious from your actions you're doing this in order to help yourself or others on Shabbos. If it's obvious that you're only doing it for the week, then it's forbidden. Therefore, one shouldn't put away Sidurim after Mincha if they're not going to be used again on Shabbos. Just put them gently down on the chair. Okay, let us shift gears a bit and talk about something, another chapter in the same book, which is pertinent to this time of year. Since we are in the 3 weeks of semi-mourning as a nation for the loss of the temple between 17th of Tammuz and Tisha B'Av, we are focused on and thinking about the loss and partial reinstatement to our hands of Jerusalem, not without dispute, not in its complete sense and all, but so on, but we are reflecting on those. So let's talk just a little bit about that. The topic heading, the subject heading for the chapter is Kriya, tearing one's clothing, as one does in mourning, upon seeing Jerusalem and the Kotel. We live in a world, he says by way of introduction, in which it's very hard to feel the loss of the temple. Right? We talk about it a lot. We certainly mention it in the drushes and in our learning. But it's hard to feel tangibly the loss of the temple. We're comfortable with our lifestyles here in Canada, and we do not, some of us, perhaps, arguably, maybe you know some people, who do not yearn fully with their whole hearts for the day when Mashiach, the Messiah, will arrive. The Talmud in Tractate Ta'anit tells us that one who mourns over the temple will merit to see it rebuilt. Shulchan Aruch writes that a God-fearing person should worry about the Churban Habayis, about the destruction of the temple every day of one's life, and the sages instituted set up various practices to remind us of the Churban, of the destruction of the temple. One of these is Kriya, tearing one's clothes as a sign of mourning when visiting Jerusalem and the Kotel. Today, many people are lax in this practice and do not tear their clothes when they see Jerusalem. This, he says, according to Moedim Muzmanim, is incorrect. As we'll discuss, there is a difference of opinion about this. One who sees the cities of Judah, of Yehuda, does tear Kriya, even if they're under the leadership of Jewish people, says the Beis Yosef. Before the ripping, one says the word, one says a phrase, which he gives a source here but doesn't quote it. One does not rip if the cities are exclusively Jewish. According to many poskim, the custom today is not to tear one's clothing for any of the cities of Yehuda. Ir HaKodesh v'Hamikdash is the source for that. Okay, and you know what? There's a long piece on Jerusalem. We'll save that for tomorrow. Please join us then, and we'll continue this conversation. Meantime, have a good day.